Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you guys. Thanks for popping in. Hello, SNK. I hope you are doing well. Um, Sorry about missing my usual Wednesday stream. Normally I stream Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but I'm a little bit under the weather this week, and so I gave myself a bit of a break on Wednesday, and even today is gonna have to be something where I take it a little bit easy. You'll probably hear it in my voice, especially after I've been talking for more than a minute or so. I am still pretty stuffed up, and so I'm gonna be and I do have a bit of a cough, and so I might be coughing. Sorry about your ears. Sorry about them, because I might have an impact on those. But I wanted to pop in at least for a little bit and just check in, see how everybody's doing, and hang out. Probably a shorter stream than usual, but it's wonderful to have you here, and thank you for stopping in. Hello, Buttons. Hello, Plum. Plum sneaking in there. Ooh, and gifting subs.
Bad at Buttons just subscribed. Plumberry gifted a tier 1 sub to Bad at Buttons.
Yes.
They have given 151 gift subs in the channel.
Hey, that's the number of original Pokemon that there were. Plum. My shirt is definitely purple. It is a little bit plum colored. It's D&D themed, and I quite like it. But mostly, it's large and comfy, and that's my goal today. Hello, Plum. Thank you so. It's so purple. Great point. I didn't think of that. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Bad at Buttons, Plum. And thank you also for redeeming Word of the Stream. Right, Bananergy. That was the pun. Moosh energy. I remember. I remember now. I'm very glad that you saved that up. Oh, and also, apparently not first things first, because I completely missed that. So, whoopsies. But the first things 12th? Plum, congrats. You redeemed first. And so you get to pat yourself back on the back. It'd be first this stream. Guys, I have brain fog. I don't remember the things that I say. Oh, okay. Moosh. And G. I ran out of a little bit of space, so I kind of curled it down a little bit at the end. You'll see in a second. And I'm assuming that that's okay. Ooh. Chad, I'm trying. Voila. It's got a tail. But that's fine, because Moosh also has a tail. And so it is fully and completely appropriate for Moosh to have a tail and for Moosh Energy to have a tail. It's fine. You have failed to apply a screen protector to the Switch 2 4+ times. You can't do it. Always dust underneath. I'm not even sure I tried. I don't even think I tried this time. I don't remember the last time I applied a real screen protector to something. It feels like a lot of effort. You accepted your 3 specks of dust. 3's pretty good. Ah. That's a great point, Buttons. I also have not used my Switch 2 docked as of yet. And so possibly that's why it hasn't really mattered whether or not I had a screen protector. Anyway, welcome everybody. It is lovely to see you this afternoon. As I mentioned right at the beginning, this is probably going to be a slightly shorter stream than usual. We will see. Because I am still pretty stuffed up, and talking constantly or talking for a long time is not the most hydrating thing, and it's also not the best thing for already slightly irritated sinuses. I'm not even sure that I'm sick, but I'm definitely something and have been for a few days, and so at this point, I give up. Oh, Plum, that's so sad. So, here's what we're doing. If I wanted to take it easy, I would jump on this guy and just leave, because there's totally some things that I could be doing around the ocean right now. But I was told I could save my sister, and so I probably should care about that. Which means we might be getting into a lot of cutscenes, because saving your sister, if I remember correctly, is kind of how we transition into the like back half of the story. Sister, I hardly know her. Buttons, yes. Yes. Sister. I mean, you could see the stream title Twisters Before Sisters Before Misters. So the joke for that chat is when I left the Tower of the Gods after beating the dungeon there, I was told to go to the Forsaken Fortress, and so I like directed the boat that way and just started going. And we happened to pass the cyclone where Cyclops lives, and so Twisters Before Sisters means that I stopped and shot him a bunch until I earned the power to use Twisters to move around the ocean. And then I was like, okay, now I'll go help my sister. And then I'm sure there's going to be something that happens afterwards that has to do with a mister. And so, like, this is just like, I'm just trying to tell people what's going on. Anyway, we're in the Forsaken Fortress, which we have been in before. And so we've done the exploring part of the Forsaken Fortress already. But now that we have the opportunity to rescue my sister, who was kidnapped right at the beginning of this game, this is basically a boss fight. Maybe 2 boss fights. I don't fully remember. But like, this is the next step, is to rescue my sister, and then after that there's going to be more cutscenes and things. It's fine. But I'm pretty sure I just have to fight some things in the Forsaken Fortress and then it'll move on. And so I figured that doesn't take that long. So depending on how long the cutscenes are, that might be a nice gentle way to spend some stream time today, while also feeling kind of mid. And maybe I'll be able to do some more exploring next Wednesday. Ooh. And how have you been playing Echoes of Wisdom, Buttons? Because that, I find, is one of the most important questions. Are you enjoying it from an exploratory way? Are you trying to be efficient? Are you doing delightful things like what Plum did, where every problem was solvable with tables? Or are you actually taking the game seriously and just seeing what it has to offer? I remember that the searchlights start alarms. Wild that you could just walk on the top of the trees. Okay, this is interesting. So that is a way in. I thought that ladder was down, but it is not. Up! Here we go. You were a bad guy. Ah! 2 boss fights then. Oh! Yay! My favorite boss fight. Hello? Well, that was very slow. I need to remember to take into account how slowly Link swings. Ugh! Nope. Ugh! Maybe this view will be good? Oh, good. Okay. We got there, chat. Okay. Whoop. Ooh! 2 in a row. Very exciting. Okay. Oh! Okay. Move so much slower in that context. Oh, we got there. I struggle with Dead Man's Volley. I think that's what that's called. That might be what that's called in Phantom Hourglass, and it might not have a name in any other Zelda game. It's very possible that I'm making that up. Oh, good. That door that is on the other side is open. No thank you. I hear those things. I want to know what's in this chest. So, like, oh, this is where you get the hammer. Oh! Gotcha! That makes sense. I knew I was missing a hammer, and I was like, I'm pretty certain I've done all of the, like, first chunk of dungeons. I don't remember where I get the hammer from. In my mind, I was like, it's gonna come up at some point. It'll be fine. Of course, you get it here because we're here to fight the bird, and that's the boss fight I knew about. And I forgot to think about the how of fighting the bird. So that's very exciting. We have a hammer now. Um, is it a claw-footed hammer? No, that's no claw. That doesn't have a division. That's a shame. They could have made the bottom of the handle more useful than they did with the design of this skull hammer, apparently. The skull hammer is a tool in Windwaker that is also very ridiculous to use, and I'm quite excited to get to that point. But back to what I was saying, the like hitting things back and forth with Ganon, I'm very mid at that. I can be very thrown off by speeds and stuff like that, especially taking into account swing times, is something that my brain doesn't do very easily in terms of rhythm. And so the more exaggerated the movements in a game, the more likely I am to not have a pattern for a dead man's volley with Ganon. In an Ocarina of Time, you can do like short swings, and so if I keep to those, I'm usually better at it. Um, Phantom Hourglass is going to be another fun example when I eventually get to there. That's just going to be tricky. And so this is probably one of the trickier ones though, because the movements for fighting in Wind Waker tend to be very exaggerated. Um, leave me alone. I know there will be more. I know there will be more. But I would like. There we go. There we go. Oh. Hmm. It's interesting because I have to get to that one. Okay, I can't do that with the jump. So that means I really am gonna go through this time. Beds are a little OP, but I don't mind. Beds are fantastic in Echoes of Wisdom. Whoop! Oh my gosh. These dudes are throwing bombs at me. How utterly ridiculous. Okay. Okay. Ow. I'm on fire. Ow. Okay, so he is not one of the people who has any problems with the hammer, apparently. I'm over here trying to, like, test it out. Feel free to give me more health anytime, game. Okay, so this is interesting, because in theory, I could go either way. But in practice, this is blocked by spiky things that I had to hammer down. Okay. Let me just give y'all a look at this here swing. You think that I thought it was funny when he swung? I mean, it is still the funniest part of this game when he swings the Dark Knot sword. But that's pretty much the same swing. Look at the facial expressions. Can I get a view of the squinty part of his face? Love it. Anyway, it's hilarious. Ridiculous. And so I am a huge fan of the hammer for that reason. Oh, and also, I don't have to in any way keep myself a secret this time, because I actually have my sword. Why is he still running around? Oh, fun. Very nice. We got there. Whee! Hoorah! Okay, so we're gonna keep going in this direction. We're gonna see if we can find any more changes. Huh. What? Does anyone else see the giant sucking hole of doom on the floor right there? That looks like one of those hands is gonna shoot out from it. Not a huge fan. Oh. Well, hi there. They have a pet octopus. Isn't that fun? Ah! I didn't even get a chance to dodge that. That's fun. Okay. Well. We're just gonna jailbreak again. Wow! That's really cool, Buttons. Fantastic job. Okay, so now I'm in fully the wrong place. And I genuinely have no idea where to go. Where's my goal? Like, actually, where's my goal? Well, I'm somewhere. And I'm on fire. Whee! So I think I have to just climb the tower again. To like... Which means I'm in the very wrong place. Just to get to the... where the bird hangs out. I just need to find my sister again. This is fine. Just up to the player how much they exploit. That's interesting. Tears of the Kingdom has an exploit. That's good to know. Oh, Buttons, that sounds really cool. What an upgrade. Ooh. Okay. Well, this isn't the wrong... I keep getting too close to those. Whee! We're just gonna leave. I can hear them following me, but I'm just gonna go anyway. Could be jogging along. Bouncy little hammer behind me. Okay, so this seems like the room that I was in initially. Whee! And now we're on fire. Ugh, my goodness. I really don't have much choice. I kind of need to run away from those guys. Oh, he's trying so hard. Ow. Ow. Dude. I have to be able to get to you or it's not fair. There we go. He's very loud and I don't think his partner heard him at all. These guards are really good at their job, folks. You have a new happy food? What's your new happy food? Very nice. Okay. So how do I get past that thing then? don't want to just get thrown into prison. Nope. I just avoid it. I don't have to care. Ooh, Uncrustables. You know what? The peanut butter and jelly, like, are those the frozen ones? Because my coworkers always get those when we do, so my workplace, my boss is really nice, and we have like a weekly budget for getting snacks and stuff and drinks and things from Costco because he likes looking after us, and so he wants to like provide positive, like whatever, and so we get the chance to like suggest things, and I was always the type to suggest like healthy things and stuff like that. It's fine. And often we get like little bags of chips and things, but I have had some coworkers suggest those, and I haven't tried any yet, but I definitely could. There's people who have them for like a mid-morning snack. I'm glad you found them. People need more happy foods in their life. Whee! Whee! These guys go down a lot faster when I have the Master Sword. I like forget that sometimes. This is where I'm trying to go, right? Is this where I'm trying to go? I don't actually know if this is where I'm trying to go. I might need to back up a few rooms. Uh-oh. This one. Right. So I can't go through that door. In theory, I could get up to the second floor here. I think I have to. You just have to be sneaky. Ooh. They're not groundbreaking, but they're fast and easy. Listen, that's like half of what's necessary for a good snack food. Oh. There's that guy over here. Huh. Can I go that way? Yep. Ooh, I have to go that way. Oh, that's fun. They have, however, removed the grappling hook spot. So it's gonna have to be a leaf. It is extremely important to prepare for the potential of hanger. Lovely. Okay, I didn't really miss anything. Boop. Boop. 1 is a good snack, 2 is a small meal, 3 is a good big meal. Honestly, that sounds like too good to be true levels of perfect. If you like a good PB&J, that's a good way to like give yourself backup plans. I think for me that used to be pierogies because they were always so quick to fry. And so I could have like 3, 5, 8. And so like 5 was a hefty snack, not a nothing sort of snack. But like 10 was where you get into the zone of a meal. I used to do that a lot, but I'm not home as often anymore. The ingredients aren't alarming is a great sentence. I'm on the exterior now. I think I go this way? I feel like I'm going to the wrong place, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah. The problem is I was on the lower floor there. And that's not right at all. Oh, come on. Your aim's too good with that fire. Bye! He's gone now. Oh, come on. Okay, bye to you too. Just bye to both of them. I'm assuming this is where I go. Oh, hi. Wait. Aha, there we go. That's better. He can keep coming if he wants to. Oh man! That's a really interesting point. Like, if you stop, drop, and roll when you catch fire, you should, like, be cleansed of the fire. That's actually something I noticed playing Mario Kart World that I thought was really fun. That if you get hit with the squid ink, but your character in your cart hits the water deep enough to, like, be immersed, it just clears it up. It doesn't matter how long it's been there. And I was like, oh, it's like windshield wipers. How cute. And I always love details like that. And so I would be a huge fan of stop, drop, and roll in the context of video games. I thought it was really neat. Oops. Great. Well, I guess I still have to be sneaky. I feel like I'm taking the long way, but I keep running into the spike pegs that I need to use the hammer on. That makes me think that maybe I'm not going the wrong way. I did, however, entirely fail to deal. Oh, I guess I don't have to sidle though. Not necessarily. I genuinely might be able to. Hold on. Oh, what is happening with the wind right now? The wind just, like, did not exist. Because I understand the spotlights mean bombs. Oh, come on. I pressed the A button. Wow! This is unreal levels of silliness. Very, very silly. Okay. So we're gonna actually, like, have the sidle button work this time, please? Vehicles that look correct for the environment do better. Looks like a boat does better in the water. That is true. Or at least that's definitely true from my experience. Please don't hit me. 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 This is quite a distance to have to go. Dang. Can I, like, not do this without destroying these searchlights? Because genuinely, I don't know if I have the patience for this. So that doesn't make sense to me. Boy. Quit it. Leave me alone. Thank you for the health. See? Because now I have to go back in and do it all again. Because I didn't push the block. Do I not have the block this time? Bah. Humbug. Well... I don't know where the other searchlight zones are. Oh well. This way, I think? Moo Moo and the Froggy car will always be the best. Oh, I'm in this part. Ugh. Hate it. I've been really enjoying, while playing Mario Kart World, deliberately trying to match characters to a car that suits them. I don't have all the cars unlocked yet, and so I'm not perfect at it. Oh, come on. Hit him. Thank you. Thank you, Pink. Sure. Some of them do change color, and they also get like little logos on them sometimes, which I think is really cute. I'm still not... Like, the thing is, I would have considered myself to be pretty good at Mario Kart 8. And I'm still mediocre at best at Mario Kart World, which is fine with me because I don't need to be, like, spectacular at it to enjoy it. But a true thing that I have found is how much more I want good acceleration in Mario Kart World than in any other kart game that I've played. And like, I used to be a lot more flexible about cars, and now when I play someone with poor acceleration, I'm just like, you shouldn't have a driver's license. It's very dramatic. And so I don't play as much of the Moo Moo as I could because he's very quick, but when he gets hit, boy does he get hit hard. I've been playing a lot of like... I'm probably gonna say this wrong because I don't... It's the like the parabiddy in the car that matches. And so I'm like a red biddy inside the red like little biddy mobile. I don't remember what their actual names are, and I don't know that I care. But I'll probably check it next time. Was I supposed to use... Oh, I see how I was supposed to do this. I suppose it's a little bit my fault for not observing it, but this is a 3D Zelda game, and 3D Zelda games notoriously, you cannot like see enough from the camera. So no, I didn't have to go destroy the searchlight because I didn't have to sidle across there because there was a post there for a grappling hook that I didn't know about and didn't look at because why would I have been looking up at the time? You know, little things. It did deserve to be destroyed. Oh, come on. Literally swinging at you. Okay. So now things are going to get somewhat tricky, I think. Because I don't find the fight with the bird to be easy. I actually find this to be a very difficult fight. Maybe I would have. It's true. It's just a much quicker, like, trip across, if that makes sense. And so that's definitely how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to have to destroy the searchlight, but he was kind of asking for it anyways. If you ask me, standing there being all nosy, getting all up in my business, gonna go over there and dismantle his workstation. What in the QE Friday? Hi, Garlic Girls. Oh, hey, look, it's my sister. So I'm feeling a little under the weather this week, so I had to cancel my stream on Wednesday. I'm still feeling kind of iffy, but I figured I'd try for maybe an hour or so this afternoon to just give a little bit of frag yay. Because I like y'all. I like being here. It's nice. Big brother! You're okay! I was worried. Look at his face. His face is like, how do I open this door? Link, you have a sword. You have a hammer. You literally have the carpentry tools you need to completely take apart this wooden cage. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, not to mention magic. You definitely have magic. The sale won't open that easily. Oh, hi, Tetra. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. Thankfully, she brought some pirates with her. I swear, do you even realise that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? I was about to come flying in here after you again. Oh, it was. Speaking of, it probably is still. That sword? Where did you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Oh, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their father's back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. Girl Grove, thanks for redeeming Ask Me Anything. Can you be sick more on Wednesdays so we have more Friday streams? It's possible. It might not be like the most common thing, but I do have some vacation time, and so I'm going to have some Fridays off over the next couple of months over the summer. I don't know if I'm going to stream on all of them. It will depend on what my plans are, but I'd like to have a couple more Friday streams going on, like going into July and August, and like see how those go. We shall see. But it would be fun. Friday streams are nice too. Wednesday streams are nice. I just like hanging out with y'all, but it's true. If Friday's easier for you, I can understand why that would be better. I think it would be easier if I could get sick on Wednesday and then make sure I was better by Friday. Oh my gosh, I love it. Those pirates just like totally hefted those girls and left. Amazing. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally, I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time, it's my treat. That's true. Afternoon streams definitely like hit a pocket. I used to do one morning and one afternoon back when I worked part-time and could like juggle that around my schedule. Man, this full-time gig, it's a lot. Listen, Errol, your brother still has some important things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? Big brother. Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's fine. Just do as you're told. Big brother! Hi. At least you're getting kidnapped by the good guys now. We'll be back. I swear it. Oh my gosh, amazing cutscene. Okay, so now there's a giant bird and it's gonna try to kill me. If I remember this fight correctly, it starts very poorly because I have to try to like climb really fast. I don't know. This is a very big room and I find big rooms a little bit overwhelming. And you have to be really quick. No, thank you. I am super uninterested in dealing with these guys. Oh boy. He is too quick. No, thank you. Why is he so quick? Is he quick because I'm quick? Like, would he be going slower if I were slower? I mean, I guess it means the bokoblins aren't chasing me, which is nice. Okay, so that's why you need to get the hammer. Because that's a primary weapon that you use against this guy. Ugh, everything is terrible. I know what's gonna happen. Poor birdie beak. Oh, buttons, you ain't seen nothing yet for that poor birdie beak. I didn't even hit the bird. Anyway, the bird was trying to kill me, which I think is the most important part of this. Let's all feel sorry for the birdie. Actually, genuinely, if I could make friends with the bird, I would love to do that. But that is not an option if I want to continue from this point in this game, unfortunately. So please note that all the walls have spikes. Strong dislike for that. And that the exit over there is also spiked off. And so, as we observe, we notice that there are these 3 outcroppings of rock. Yeah, so definitely I'm gonna walk over towards those spikes to try to leave. And the floor is gonna close up in stone after the bird shoots out of it, and then the bird's gonna try to attack me, because that's the boss fight that I actually remember from this. I'm really glad I succeeded at the running up the room the first time, because that's super mixed. Oh, it closes up before I even get to the spikes. Love that. Alright, birdie. This is gonna be a lot. Because especially, I think in the first half of the battle, there are a lot of attacks that the bird can do that I can't do anything about. Oh my gosh. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. So we have to get lucky, and the bird has to do that specific attack. Which apparently it's going to do fairly often. So I haven't hit the bird's beak yet, because the bird is wearing a mask. Whoop! That is one of the attacks that I can't do anything about. Birdie just gonna bird. Okay, okay, okay. Go, 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 go. Oh, got too close. Uh-oh. Nope. I am trying to roll, but this is fine. I don't like that attack. I don't know what to do about it. Whoop! I'm just locating the bird. So this is what I mean when I say, like, the 3D spaces of this are not... Oh, shoot. Ugh. There's definitely a way to do better at this than I have been doing. Anyway. 3D spaces are tricky. Because the primary way that you fight this bird is you have to figure out where it is, but you don't have good camera angles for any of this. There it is. Whew. I wish I could keep that view. That is the view that I want. Always. It's always the view that I want. And I don't get to keep it. So, like, I can't fight this bird unless it chooses to peck me. Ugh! I feel very lucky. Okay. Now I'm actually hurting the bird. So now you could say poor birdie week. Can I? No. I didn't think so. Oop. Okay, well. It's so beefy. Go on. Go for it. Maybe I should have used the Master Sword and not the Skull Hammer. Okay. That's 2. Whee! Ah! Ow. Ooh, he moved his mask across the floor. I'm just trying to see if these things have hearts in them or not. They do not. Okay. Well, the good news is I have 2 fairies enslaved in bottles. I wish there was any other way to fight him. I have a bow and I can't even use it. Okay, now you're allowed to say poor birdie. Poor birdie. I would have made friends with him if I could have. But, you know, not allowed. So we persevere. Supposedly, because there was a dude controlling the bird, right? And so surely he must be here. And it's definitely time to defeat him. Right? Pardon me. Oh, hey, look, it's the dude. Have I had a voice for Ganon in previous games? I don't remember. It's been a while, boy. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. There is definitely wriggling. There was so much wriggling going on for that. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf. Ooh, villain reveal. And I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. Link, why are you taking it back? Come on. Dude, you have courage. That's your whole thing. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all of the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? I did in fact notice, and that in fact I unalived the entire room. It was phenomenal. You're welcome. Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child. Well, that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane. At the same time, it has long played another role. You see, it is also a sort of key, a most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Okay, I just want to point out, chat, I just want to point out that the statues in Rays of Light put their swords down over top of the pedestal before I took it out. Because this was absolutely 100% ordained that I was supposed to get this sword. But also, his eyes are so great. The point is, genuinely the point If he was this powerful and he was doing this much damage to the world while his magic was sealed by the Master Sword, then that wasn't a good enough seal, and we had to somehow get some kind of legendary weapon that could defeat him. That's all I'm saying. HD does look so much better than SD. I love its look. I love its feel. I actually really like the HD remake. I didn't particularly enjoy SD, and everything in it was so much harder. Oh, we have to make our blade sparkle. I didn't read that dialogue, but it doesn't matter. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone, and its edges are dull. I really want to know what would have happened if Tetra didn't show up right there. Lady QW, get up! Ugh, stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat! Wow, she has obviously got a necklace with a piece of the Triforce on it. Love that. My Triforce of power is resonating. Ha! At long last I have found you, Princess Zelda. Gasp. What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? Ooh, lore. Oh my gosh, these postal workers going above and beyond. Gives a whole new meaning to rain or shine. Mail delivery? Ooh! Hey, look, the one I did make friends with! Remember how we made friends with Baloo? This is why you should make friends with the giant creatures instead of fighting them. We should have tried harder to befriend the bird. He does not fly gracefully. I will say that. That is not a graceful look for him. But he's our lovely friend. It is not the dragon from Paper Mario, but it could be. There are many similarities in that look. Okay, so my sister is safe. Tetra's unconscious. And we have a dragon friend who speaks in tongues. It's spectacular. I am aware of this. I'm so glad you're aware of this because I don't speak that language. Thanks, King of the Red Lions. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. I love how Valu's eyes are like definitely crossed. And so this dragon is 100% having a conversation being like, and I love him for that. It's a beautiful dragon. Beautiful friend. Always befriend the dragons. Well, he gave his opinion. It does not look like those wings would hold him up. Like the postal workers, their wings are like the size of their body. His aren't even the size of his, like, hands. Lady QEW, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. This is a terrible idea. All I'm saying, King of the Red Lions, is this might have been a bad choice. Oh good, Tetra, you're awake. Oh, ow. Are you alright? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf! What happened to him? Who is speaking to me right now? Because the people who've used this stone are Tetra and the King of the Red Lions, and they're both right here. So what am I doing? Apparently I have to come to the room where I got the Master Sword. But who is using that stone? Just who are you? Lady QW and I are the only ones who can speak through the stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Lady QEW to see me at once. Humph. Well, don't you sound important. Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. What are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. I mean, honestly, that would be more convincing if I in any way had control over what was going on up to that point. But you know, no big deal. Excuse you, Tetra. Tetra. She does not have the ability, apparently, to have just stepped through that gap. That's fine. Hopefully the enemies are still gone. I mean, if they're not... Oh my gosh, she is struggling hard. I probably could have just gone in there without her. See, they did the thing! The magical thing with the swords! I was definitely supposed to take the Master Sword. Are you him? Are you the one who is speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the Gossip Stones. It's nothing like the Gossip Stones. Anyway. Long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family, I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's Gossip Stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king. Great. Daphnis no Hansen Hyrule, apparently. That looks like a plural of Daphne, and so it's Daphne's, and obviously not a fan of Bop, because that's a little bit of no Hansen going on there. What a name. What a name, my dude. Do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of the Red Lions. There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you. So long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows. But what? He's the king? Shocked. Daphne's. Oh, I want to make a Daft Punk joke here. Once long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so with a torrential downpour of rain from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. I have some suggestions that, like, maybe you should pick a different deity next time. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So, before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country, and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. This feels very much like an introduction to, like, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to be. So she's not Princess Zelda. She's a reincarnation. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been the Triforks. Remember from Fish Finnegan? Or Finn Fishigan? He was always telling us about the Triforks. Which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it and to guard it with your life. And so you became a pirate! Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. Ooh. The talking is really doing things, chat. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You too must abide by the laws of the past, and so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. Pirate? Or pirate. Either way. It's either the cost of the pie, or it's the pie thief. Lol. Man, she only had to put 2 pieces together for her Triforce. That's rude. She looks so shook. More like a Biforce. I'm pretty sure I have to find like 8. That's the part that made her think that he was telling the truth? Oh, she would so much rather be in her pirate clothes right now. My fate? You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. Excuse you, I'm the link in this story? Beg your pardon. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? Is that why I've been Scottish this whole time? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Lady QAW, I'm terribly sorry. Oh wait, hold on, I think that's him talking, not her. I'd rather she be talking, she's more fun. I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Tetra is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I'd laugh if after evading kidnap the entire game, Ganon just appeared now, threw her in a crystal, and ran off. We went the entire adventure, dagnabbit! So I need to return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, the sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. Disappears. Lady QEW, we must go! Gosh, she's doing the teleporty thing. Lady QEW? I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Weird way to take it, but that's fine. thumbs up to you for having some compassion. Be careful. Man, you are so much more interesting as a pirate than as a princess. You should get your attitude back. I like her as a pirate. She should do that more. Oh, it's doing the thing again where it just moves. She has literally just been locked in with no way out. Fabulous. Still no enemies? Great. Still no enemies. Suggests that something has happened to the sages who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule in the Wind Temple to the north, the Earth Temple to the south. You must head for those two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Ah! Each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. Perfect. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Great. So now we've been given our back half of the game assignment, which is we saved my sister. And so now that we've saved my sister, we need to try to save the world. Because that's how it goes, right? I love how right I was that the twisters before sisters before misters, because I just spent so much time talking to this king, and I'm like, cool dude, thank you. Yes, I know the legend of the hero of time. So he's telling me about the Triforce of Courage now. 8 shards. I was right. 8 shards. Look. The King of the Red Lions, right here. Right here, Plum. Plum specifically, I am saying this too, because Plum is the one who was the most on board with us going and finding every Finn Fishigan ever, aka the only one who was following us everywhere. There is a reason why I threw bait at that fish every time I saw it. Now the reason A, is it completes your map, but reason B makes this hilarious to me. Because that fish told me every time when I was at an island that had a piece of the Triforce. Every single time. He told me 8 times that there was a piece of the Triforce. And this guy is like, even I don't know where they rest. Well, then you weren't listening. If I'd been taking notes, I would just go straight to those islands. The reality is, I don't care. I know there are islands that I haven't solved, and I'm going to go to every island, and I'm going to complete the puzzles in every island, which means I am going to run into these pieces of the Triforce. Also, there's one on the ghost ship, I'm pretty sure. But this dude, just sitting here, being like, I don't know where they are. Well, if you'd been listening to Finn Fishman, or Fish Finnegan, or however, whatever his name is, you would know that, dude. Obviously. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Is he deaf as a boat? Real question. Fret not if you could think of no one, though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Sure, I could go back to Windfall Island, that's fine and all, but the reality is, I have already talked to a being that knows things about the depths of the sea, and he did a phenomenal job explaining to me where all of the pieces of the Triforce are. So anyway, it doesn't matter, I'll probably go back to Windfall Island. Like, he's so out of touch with his people. You're right, Buttons. You are entirely right. I'm glad I did this today because it's nice to have the Forsaken Fortress just sort of checked off my list. We are officially in the exploration section of the back half of this game, where I get to fool around and try even more things, because I still don't have every item in the game, but having the hammer lets me unlock more things. Officially. We are officially in the back half of the game. And having the bow and having the hammer opens up lots more islands to me, and so we can do some more serious exploration now, which is great. The one guy whose guidance you need, the one guy who should know these things knows nothing. He's great at being a king. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, he's a fantastic king. How would anyone think any different, Plum? But I can kind of feel it in my face, and I can like sort of feel it in my sinuses here. I have talked too much, and I am done my drink, which means I need to refill that, and I need to give myself a little bit of a break. And so that took me a smidge longer than an hour, but I'm glad to have it out of the way because it means we can just do more exploration starting next week. So I should be streaming on Wednesday. In theory, I have a bit of a long weekend right now because I know for my American friends, 4th of July isn't until next week, but Canada Day is on the 1st. Oh, hey Kate! Nice to see you super briefly. I'm just signing off right now. I was doing an early and short stream for Friday because I missed Wednesday and I'm a little bit under the weather still. And so I beat up a bird, then I was sad. Curse you, doctor's appointment, curse you. I mean, doctor's appointments are good. So, assuming, yeah, right now, exactly. This is why I have a nice long weekend. So Canada Day is on the 1st, which means I do have a few days off, and I'm hoping to use those to recover nicely, which means I should definitely be streaming next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I will let you guys know if for some reason that doesn't work out for me, but cross my fingers, hoping that everything will go exactly as intended and I will have no problem getting to some exploring next week, which I think would be fun. It was really nice to see you, Buttons. It was really nice to see everybody who came to hang out today. I know I saw Garlic Grove and Plum and SNK, and sorry if I didn't mention you because, I don't know, sometimes I forget things. I have brain fog. And I'm super excited that Kate managed to squeak in right at the end there. So I am not going to be going on a raid at all today. I am just going to be signing off and collapsing. But if you want to see me explore more water and go sailing, which is one of my favorite things, I do love the sailing in this game, it's really silly, then hopefully Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern Time I'll be back in the evening. But you know, until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Friday and a great weekend. And if you're in Canada, maybe a great long weekend or maybe just a random extra day off next week. Who on earth knows? But I hope y'all have a good one and I hope to see you again soon. But until then, and as always, keep it cute. Bye, folks.